Hey guys, welcome to my channel Bernie Tries. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Bernie, and if you guys are current subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Halloween is almost here, and I'm sure everyone's already started thinking like, oh my god, what I'm gonna be for Halloween, what kind of outfits or what kind of costumes can I put together. I came up with a few solo costume ideas that I want to share with you guys. I have them in a number of different categories, so I'm sure one idea or a few might spark your interest and maybe you want to be that, or it might inspire your costume for this year. So let's get into the video. So the first category of costumes that I would suggest is mystical and fantasy themed, and the first one that comes to mind is a mermaid or a siren. For a mermaid costume, the first things that come to mind is definitely you're going to need kind of like a bra like top. I'm thinking you could get a bra, go to like your nearest craft store or even Amazon, and I'm going to supply links on where you can find these items too to help you put together your costume, and put on some nice like pearls or shells and decorate the bra, and then also buy a skirt as well. I'm saying a long skirt just because you know the bottom half of a mermaid is scales, so you do want a long skirt, and you can also do the same, put some scales on there, or some beads like very tightly glued onto the skirt. But yeah, that comes to mind. You'll need a bra, a long skirt, you'll definitely need some seashells and a lot of pearls. So I also have seen a lot of makeup to looks for like the siren and mermaid. Someone put like a threaded mask over their face, and then they applied like eyeshadow to appear like scales on their faces. I've also seen people glue a lot of pearls onto their face too, with the scales or separately, which is very cute. But their face was very much like glitter, you know, because you want that kind of like wet look with the mermaid to look like, you know, you're glowing and glittery, and your hair is like probably like loosely curled and flowy, and maybe have some seashells and some pearls attached as well. And again guys, I'm going to include some links on this on where you can find supplies for each costume idea. Also for colors, I didn't discuss this, but I'm thinking for the bra color and the skirt color, you can do like a blue ensemble, so the blue bra, blue long skirt, or white and a white long skirt. So costume idea number 2 under mystical and fantasy is Genie, a genie in the bottle. So I think this costume idea is really cute, and something else that I'm considering for Halloween. All of these ideas are something I'm considering. Again, this is something that I'm interested in, and so of course my ideas that I come up with are things that I like, that I'm gonna share with you guys. So a genie, when I think of a genie, I'm thinking of gold. If you are to do this costume, you have to get a genie bottle, and I'm sure you can find one. I'm sure Temu has one. I'm gonna look that up after this video, or Shein or Amazon. The genie, the colors that come to mind, and again also similar to like the mermaid look, you're gonna need a bra and like a long skirt, but this time the colors are gonna be a little different. I mean, yes, you could do blue, you could do white, but I'm thinking purple, like a deep purple. It could be lavender too, you could do like a light purple, but I'm thinking deep, like a bra and a skirt, and you could decorate and glue on like some like gold onto the skirt and onto the bra. That's what I'm picturing. I'm thinking gold bangles on the arms, maybe like a mask that just covers this area, like a mesh mask hanging as well. I'm gonna find a link to supply for that. And also for your hair, I'm thinking like you can put in like those gold clip-in strands into your hair, so it look all, so you have some gold shimmering in your hair, or some gold cups. And then for makeup as a genie, again, you're gonna do some gold accents, make your face look a bit more glowy as well. But maybe do some eyeshadow that matches your outfit, but I'm sure tying some gold, tying some colors that match. The next category we have, and this is what ChatGPT categorized this name under, whimsical. So in the whimsical category, we have 2 characters. First character I'm going to introduce that you could consider being for Halloween is a clown. And I've seen people do clowns in different ways. The clown that I have is probably more of like the cute, it may be sexy kind of look to a clown. This is not anything that is spooky or graphic or gory. You know what I mean? This is more like maybe like a happy clown kind of look. So for a clown, I'm thinking a white corset top and cute little, like, you could do like a bubble skirt, you could do like a white tutu, or you could do like a white ruffle skirt too. So with the corset, I'm thinking you could do like a DIY with it. So you can buy some like those, like, what, those orange or red cotton balls, and you could like glue 3 of them on your corset. You can make a collar as well, and I'm gonna supply links as always, guys. And you could wear tights or those like laced white knee-high socks with this look. In the hair, I'm thinking like orange curly long wig. If you see my vision, do you see what I'm thinking? Can you envision it? I think that would look really cute as a clown, and you know, like the typical cute clown makeup. And I'm gonna put some reference photos on how I think the makeup should look. But cute clown makeup like this and like this. So the next one, I'm sure everyone has been obsessed this year, or not many, maybe a good majority though, have been obsessed with Labubus this year. So my suggestion for Halloween is to be a Labubu. I myself could not get my hands on a real Labubu. I was tricked and deceived, but I got a fake Labubu from the mall. But it's fine. I still want one eventually. But you could be a Labubu for Halloween. So I have a few ways on how to make this happen. And so, you know, the Labubu, of course, you're gonna need like the bunny ears. You're gonna need like some fur, and of course, you're gonna have to put together this kind of like makeup look. And the color that you choose on what Labubu you want to be is up to you. So for this, I'm thinking that you can go to the store. I remember Five and Below had this pajama set, but I don't know if they still have it. But you're going to buy some sort of like fuzzy 2-piece or 1-piece outfit. You're gonna go to like a Michael's, a Joann's, some kind of craft store, and buy some fabric dye that matches any of the Labubus that you want to create. And you're going to dye the Labubu. I mean, not the dye Labubu. Dye the fuzzy ensemble, the 2-piece set that you buy, that you get. I'm also thinking you're gonna buy some bunny ears, and you should get white ones because again, we're gonna fabric dye this to the color that matches the Labubu that you want to be. That's what I have in mind for it. If you get a short sleeve top, you could get some fuzzy arm warmers and you can fabric dye those too. But if you get a long sleeve top, you don't have to worry about that. You could just fabric dye it along with the set that you buy. But that's what I have in mind. And then the makeup should be simple. You know, you're gonna do your nose is gonna be the color of the Labubu that you choose to be. You're gonna put that blush on your face, and you can do colored contacts if you want to. I'm gonna see if I can find some online that you can do. And then also, if you want, you can make that big extended smile. You can draw that extended smile and draw fake teeth on your face. You can draw the fake teeth. The next category we have is, let's do TV. Okay, so TV characters. My suggestions are a little bit niche on this, and it focuses on one TV show. So I have a few characters that I think will be a hit this Halloween if you recreate Barbara Howard from Abbott and Mr. Johnson from Abbott. I think those would be hilarious, and some people who actually watch the show, I'm sure a lot of people watch it, they'll understand it and think it's funny. Or even some people who don't even know who they are, they'll understand it's funny. And you can you can be that character throughout the whole party or event that you go to. I think that would be hilarious. Let's start with Barbara Howard. Barbara Howard, every student's favorite teacher, the teacher that's been at Abbott the longest out of all of the teachers. She's well respected, and people go to her all the time for advice. Barbara Howard. So when I think about Barbara, she typically wears like a floral button-up top, underneath, and then over top she has a cardigan that is like halfway buttoned. So you can see the floral part here, and then she has a cardigan. That's her signature look. If you look at her on the show, that's kind of like her look and style. I'm gonna say do the floral look because it's iconic with the cardigan. And she wears pearls. That's also one of her signature things. She wears like choker pearls. And you can see it, she wears it typically under her collar. So you'll see the choker pearls hanging with the floral button up and the cardigan. And you can put in some pearl earrings for Barbara. And then to tie it together, you need to get like a shortcut wig style, a wig. And I'm gonna link these things down. Oh my gosh, I think it would be hilarious if somebody is Barbara for Halloween. And then if you can go above and beyond a step further with this, just act like her throughout the whole party. And then if you're at the same party and somebody else is another character, I hope it's Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson is the janitor at Abbott. He's a grumpy old man who believes in so many conspiracy theories. So I think he'd be also a good character. He's really funny on the show. You'll need, so a few things. He's bald. So you'll need a bald cap. You'll need like a polo or a button up. You'll need a lanyard. Oh my god, if you make an Abbott name tag and put it on a lanyard, oh, tie the whole look. Just put Mr. Johnson on there with an Abbott logo. Oh man, that'd be nice. Pair it with some like trousers, khakis, and then if you can, get a trash can or borrow a trash can for somebody and push it around at the party and just start acting like him. So guys, those are my solo Halloween costume ideas for this Halloween that I recommend that people should be for Halloween, or things that I might be for Halloween, who knows. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found some kind of inspiration, or I hope you enjoyed it, or I hope it helped you figure out what you wanted to be this year for Halloween. Please like, subscribe, and see you guys in my next video. Bye!